Onyx Lord Greatsword is a curved greatsword that scales primarily with strength, dexterity, and intelligence. This weapon has weapon skill called Onyx Lord Repulsion. With this skill, you can thrust your weapon into the ground to create a gravity well. Apart from causing 24 of poise damage, this attack can also push enemy away. What I like about this weapon, it can deal physical and magic damage, also deals plus 20% damage to gravity type enemies such as Onyx Lord, Astel, or Falling Star Beast. I find this weapon rank, poise damage, and hyper armor to be pretty good, making it a great choice for aggressive playstyle. Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to create overpower Onyx Lord Greatsword build in early game. This build prioritizes not only high damage output, but also survivability by boosting your health and defense, making you harder to kill. Additionally, you can use this build to help you progress through the entire game. You will get weapon plus 9, optimized talisman, and powerful buff that let you dominate bosses with ease. This build is perfect for new players or someone who want a very strong build from the start. This video is divided into 8 different parts, making it easier for you to find what you're looking for. And in every part, I will guide you step by step on how to get the item you need to optimize this build. I also provide an active minimap to avoid getting lost, so make sure to watch the entire video to avoid missing any details. So let's get started. Prisoner is my class of choice because of its intelligence along with good dexterity attribute, and for the keepsakes, I like to choose golden seed that can be used to grant an additional charge for my flask. After meeting Melina and obtaining Torrent, my first plan is to rune farming first. There are 2 methods for rune farming. The first uses Poison Mist and the second uses the Frostbite effect. Poison Mist is a safer option, especially for beginner. However, if you want to increase your farming speed by 50%, the Frostbite method is more efficient. You can check out both methods in my other video here. No matter which method you choose, our goal is to kill the Elder Dragon Creole 3 times to earn around 180,000 runes to level up our character. For status, I put 15 in Strength, 16 in Intelligence, 15 in Faith because we are going to use the Flame Grain with Strength incantation, and 30 in Vigor for survivability. Onyx Lord Greatsword dropped by Onyx Lord in the Select Tunnel Auto Split 2 region. Before that, let's visit EG located at King's Realm Ruin in Western Illyria of the Lakes to buy a Somber Smithing Stone and upgrade the Iron Hatchet to +4.
Well, I presume. Oh, I am an old, so here I am, perhaps. Something.
Now let's collect Dectus Medallion right at Fort Farod and Dectus Medallion left at Fort Hague and use it at the current leaf of Dectus to reach the Altus Plateau. Now let's grab the Academy Glintstone Key on a corp behind Glintstone Dragon Smaragd. From here, head to the Seal Tunnel to obtain the weapon. For buff, we can use Golden Vow, Ash of War, and Flame Green Strength incantation. Golden Vow, Ash of War drawn by a mounted Godrick Knight on the cliff southwest above the Dectus Catacomb. This Ash of War can increase your damage by 11.5% and all damage negation by 7.5% for 45 seconds. Now let's infuse our dagger with Golden Vow, Ash of War, and use it as a dedicated tool for casting this buff. Another one is Flame Green Strength that can be found on a corpse behind 4 kill. With this incantation, you can boost your physical and fire damage up to 20%. Onyx Lord Greatsword can be upgraded by using Somber Smithing Stone. To get Somber Smithing Stone 1 to 4, we can simply buy it from EG located at King's Realm Ruins in western Liurnia of the Lakes. Next, let's visit Merchant Kel at the Church of Eleh to buy a crafting kit and some crack pot so we can craft some sleep pots. This is an essential item that we can use to easily defeat the boss later.
Goodbye.
After that, go to Raya Lucaria Academy and let yourself be eaten by the abductor version in the lower area. This will transport you to Volcano Manor. From here, you can grab the Somber Smithing Stone 6 on a corpse on the roof and Somber Smithing Stone 5 on a dead body hanging over the ledge. To offline, Smithing Stone 7 can be challenging because we need to defeat Godskin Noble to accessing the area. Now it's time to using Sleep Pod combined with Azerin Hatchet as our weapon and follow this guide correctly to easily kill Godskin Noble. After the battle, return to the Round Table Hold and visit Twin Maiden House to purchase the Stonesword key. Go back to the Temple of Aigle south of Greece to grab Smithing Stone 7 on a corpse hanging over the ledge guarded by an abductor virgin. Somber Smithing Stone 8 drawn by a Tardop Scarab sitting on a dead branch in Khalid. Somber Smithing Stone 9 can be found on one of the 4 bodies sitting in chairs at the base of the tower in Khalid.
Braved.
For Crystal Tears, I like to use Strength Knot Crystal Tears and Magic-Shrouding Cracker Tear. Strength Knot Crystal Tear can be found inside a stone receptacle near the edge of the cliff in Limb Cliff. These Crystal Tears can increase your Strength attribute by +10. Magic-Shrouding Cracker Tear drop by Earthly Avatar in northeastern of Liurnia on the Lakes. These Crystal Tears can increase your magic damage by 20%. To optimize this build, there are some early game talisman that you can use, such as Radagon Soreseal, Dragoncrest Shield, and Green Turtle Talisman. Since we already obtained the Radagon Soreseal Talisman, next we need to collect Dragoncrest Shield. Dragoncrest Shield Talisman can be found on the lower level cliff behind the Bestial Sanctum Kelith. This talisman can reduce physical damage taken by 10%, usable talisman for your survivability. Another one is Green Turtle Talisman. To increase your stamina recovery speed, you can get this talisman in the underground area of Summon Water Village. You need a Stonesword key to entering the area. And finally, to make our character even stronger, we can use the power of Great Rune and unlock more Talisman Slot. Godrick Great Rune is a good option because it can increase all my attribute by +5. To get this Great Rune, you have to defeat Godrick in Strongvale Castle. After defeating Godrick, head to the Divine Tower of Limgrave to claim his rune. To activate the Great Rune, first you need to equip it to your rune slot at the Set of Grace and consume a rune arc to get the benefit for this buff. You can get rune arc through exploration or buy it from merchants. Just remember the buff will last until you die. To unlock another Talisman Slot, we need to defeat one more Remembrance boss, Renala, Queen of the Full Moon in Raya Lucaria Academy.
Where did ye flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide. There are books and... Where did ye flee?
After defeating her, talk to Enya at Round Table Hall to unlock an additional Talisman Slot.
I have only fine. You have earned now to become the thing as much. Now become.
Now our build is complete. From here you can start defeating all bosses in Limgrave, Liurnia, or even Kelith without breaking a sweat with this overpowered build, and leveling up further to increase your status and fulfill the actual weapon requirement, allowing you to replace the Radagon Soreseal Talisman and its side effect. To find out the location of each boss in this game, you can download my Elden Ring checklist, link in the description below. The way this build works is first you can consume the Crystal Tears, cast Golden Vow, and Flame Grant Me Strength incantation.